Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quarterback on the keeper. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trucks through the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Reed. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Bussey. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The throw to the outside is complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
To the air, it's Shapen. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got his man downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Looking to fire. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Grab near the marker. It's Mosley. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Here comes the heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a grab on the shot. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give on the option. Nice move there. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He'll pull it down, and it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeps it on the bootleg. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Shapen. The short hands, it's Mosley. And he'll send after making a good gain on that one. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reese. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his man, it's Allen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll run play action. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turn.
you're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive ways. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down after the run. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Makes one man miss. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Snags it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And Fab unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's good for fighting Texas.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Craver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just quarter. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason doldrums for these guys as Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Finds the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hines is back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and lead the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air, it's Shapen. Heaves it deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here's the handoff. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Leaves it with the running back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go in the football?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Number 18.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Unleashes one. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The hand to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They go right back to it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. A&M comes back out with another first down.
Texas A&M.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. High ball game, right at the end, you need the punch.